Greetings from St. George Jacobite Syrian Orthodox Church. Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Sarah. She was known in her village for her kind heart and her compassion for others. Sarah would often spend her days visiting the sick and the elderly, helping them with their daily needs and offering them comfort and encouragement. One day, Sarah heard that there was an old man who had been abandoned by his family and was living alone in a small cottage on the outskirts of the village. She decided to pay him a visit and see if she could help in any way. When Sarah arrived at the old man's cottage, she found him lying on the floor, weak and barely conscious. She immediately called for help and stayed by the old man's side until the ambulance arrived. Over the next few days, Sarah visited the old man regularly in the hospital, bringing him flowers and reading to him from his favorite books. She also reached out to his family and helped to reconcile them, bringing them together again to support the old man in his time of need. Sarah's story of compassion reminds us of the importance of caring for others, especially those who may be vulnerable or in need. It is a value that is central to the teachings of the Bible, where compassion and care for others are emphasized throughout. In the book of Matthew, Jesus teaches his followers, "Whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." Matthew chapter 25, verse 40. This passage reminds us that our acts of kindness and compassion are not just for the people we help, but they are also acts of service to God. The story of Sarah and the old man is a powerful example of the compassion and kindness that we are called to show to others, and it reminds us of the great value and importance of this quality in our lives. In Matthew chapter 22, verse 37 to 40, Jesus summarizes the entire law by saying, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind, and love your neighbor as yourself." When we show compassion and kindness to others, we are fulfilling this law of love and obeying God's command. When we show compassion and kindness to others, we are being a witness to the love and grace of God, and we may have an opportunity to share the gospel. Overall, the Bible teaches that compassion and kindness are important because they reflect the character of God, fulfill the law of love, bring joy and blessings, and serve as a witness to others. As followers of Christ, we are called to show compassion and kindness to all people, regardless of their background or circumstances, as a reflection of the love and grace that we have received from God. May God bless you all. Amen.